The Mystery of the Vanishing Cookies. It was a sunny afternoon at Maplewood Elementary School. The annual bake sale was in full swing with students buzzing about, eyeing the delicious array of pastries. Principal Harrison had declared it the best bake sale in years. Tables were laden with cakes, donuts, pies, and the star of the show, Mrs. Brown's chocolate chip cookies. Mrs. Brown was the school's cafeteria lady, and her cookies were legendary. Soft and chewy. With chunks of melting chocolate, they were a hit amongst students and teachers. Suddenly, a cry rang out: Mrs. Brown's famous cookies were missing. A crowd quickly gathered, and whispers filled the air. Who could have committed such a crime? Amongst the crowd were four friends: Jack, Olivia, Max, and Lily. They were known for their curiosity and problem-solving skills. They took it upon themselves to solve the mystery. They were observant and asked questions, trying to piece together what happened. They found that the cookies were last seen 5 minutes before they went missing. They also learned Mrs. Brown had momentarily left her station to fetch napkins. But with so many people around, how could someone steal the cookies without being seen? The friends visited the scene of the crime. They found a trail of crumbs leading away from the cookie stand. Let's see where this leads, said Max, and the four friends set off. The crumbs led them to the playground. They noticed that the trail ended at the foot of the slide. It was a dead end, or so it seemed. Olivia noticed a stain on the slide. Look, she exclaimed, pointing at the melted chocolate. They climbed up the slide, following the faint traces of cookie crumbs. The cookie crumbs led them to a tree near the playground, where they found a half-eaten cookie. The thief couldn't resist eating one, exclaimed Lily. They then started questioning everyone who had been near the slide. Many students had been playing, but no one had seen anything unusual. But they did not lose hope. Jack suddenly noticed a chocolate smudge on Ben's shirt. Ben was a notorious prankster. Could he be the cookie thief? The friends decided to confront Ben. Ben, do you know anything about the missing cookies? Asked Max. Ben, looking surprised, said he had only been playing football and knew nothing about any cookies. The friends were about to give up when Lily noticed something odd. She spotted a chocolate chip cookie falling out of the pocket of Tom, a quiet boy from their class. With the evidence right in front of him, Tom confessed. He said he hadn't meant to steal them, but couldn't resist the smell of the cookies. He promised to apologize to Mrs. Brown. Back at the bake sale, Tom apologized to Mrs. Brown for his actions. Mrs. Brown was surprised but appreciated his honesty and his willingness to make things right. As an apology, Tom offered to help Mrs. Brown in the cafeteria for a week. Mrs. Brown agreed, and together they promised to make a fresh batch of cookies. The friends were hailed as heroes for solving the mystery. They learned the importance of honesty, perseverance, and teamwork. And of course, they got to enjoy some delicious cookies in the end. The day ended with laughter, cheers, and a sense of accomplishment. The annual bake sale was indeed memorable, but for reasons no one had expected. But all's well that ends well, as they say. The end.